We're back in the room, we're back in the dance, and we're back with Mr. S.M.P. That's Samuel Michael Palmer. Government name. Sorry.
Exposed me there, yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. Hello, mate. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, bro. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, thank you, bro. How are you?
You look $1 million.
Oh, that's so kind of you. You look $1 trillion.
Yes.
That's a lie. You look great, though. You do look fantastic.
Is it a lie?
$1 trillion is a lot of money.
Wow.
It's almost a lot, yeah. You look great, though. You look fantastic. The beard's looking great. Top's looking fantastic. I love the shoes. And the hair looks fantastic. What?
Thanks, bro. I used to wear hats a lot.
You used to wear hats?
Yeah.
Your hair looks fantastic these days.
Thanks,
What's your
bro.
secret, man? What shampoo are you using? Strong shampoo. You have to tell me what that is off air. MashaAllah.
Yeah. I just stopped wearing hats, I thought.
It's just all strong.
Yeah, thanks.
It's good, though.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So back in the Freshly Grounded studio.
Back in the Freshly Grounded studio,
Yep.
and it's Ramadan. And obviously, Sam, what is it that every year we like to do in Ramadan, and exclusively we save our Ramadan for?
Spot project.
That's exactly right, a Spot project. The Spot project is a very, very powerful project. Actually, you went there more recently than I did, didn't you? You went there a few years back.
I suppose so, yeah.
You went the year that I was going to go a few months after, and then COVID happened.
That's right. Yeah, and then COVID got in the way, yeah.
Yeah. So guys, like, if you don't know, Spot was the very place that Freshly Grounded, where Sam and I met. Sam himself with some of the guys from Menspire chose to volunteer and raise money for the Spot project, and then they were invited down to Gambia to actually view the project that they were raising money for. At the time, it was literally in its early stages. We were actually laying the bricks for the masjid, weren't we?
Literally, yeah.
And I separately, having not known Sam, also was invited to Spot project and raised to raise money with you guys for the Spot project, and then that's where Sam and I met. And we hit it off, and that's kind of where after the Spot project, I was like, Sam, like, let's do a podcast together. Sam was like, and then I was like, please.
Sounds like you there.
And then, and then we did it.
Yeah,
and
we did, yeah.
Every year we like to kind of raise money for Spot Project. Amazing project. Essentially what you're doing by donating to Spot Project is you're helping the people of tomorrow. You're supporting the people of tomorrow. Orphans that we have met, that we know, that are looked after so well, who have either lost one or both of their parents. And Abu Bakr, along with his team, have basically taken these orphans, put them in a school where they're able to learn secular studies, religious studies, and just like make an amazing life for themselves. And some of them even go off to like Egypt and other countries to actually like study the religion on a deeper level as well. It's an amazing project.
It's amazing to watch. It's been incredible to see, like, literally the whole journey from what it was when we first went there, when we met, and to what it is now is quite unbelievable, really. So may Allah bless it. May Allah bless everyone involved in it. Abu Bakr, biggest inspiration, and what they've all achieved it's amazing, man. It's amazing. So very proud of being there and be connected to it.
Yep. And you can support the Spot Project by going to freshlygrounded.com/spot. All right, guys, let's get into this week's episode with Big Face and Big Man Sam. We used to introduce each other, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right, this episode with Big Man Sam and
Faisal Chowdhury.
Okay. All right, enjoy, guys.
And welcome to Freshly Grounded, the brand new podcast.
Well, it's not exactly brand new anymore, is it?
Welcome to Freshly Grounded, the podcast.
That's better.
Created by best friends Faisal and Sam.
Huh?
I said welcome to Freshly Grounded.
After that bit.
Created by
After that bit.
best friends Faisal and Sam.
Really?
Okay, we are in the studio with Menspire. He's here to drop some fire. And it's down the wire. We're having a conversation. Probably the best username in Instagram history. We must reflect on this. Menspire. Let's just break this down before we have him open his mouth. So we've got SMP in the beginning of that username, which obviously stands for the initials Samuel Michael Palmer. Then you've got obviously Empire in that username. Empire, Sam's Empire. Amazing. And you think, well, that in itself is just stunning, because there's two things that you can reflect on in that name, but it goes deeper, because then you've got Empire also rhymes with Menspire. Is there any more, Sam?
That's it. You literally figured it out. Thank you.
Wa alaikum
assalam. Thank you for putting a bit of praise on that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Bro, we love that name.
Yeah,
that's
great.
the best Instagram handle of all time.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Empire, back in the room, Sam, 6'5".
People call me that when they see me. They don't call me Sam. They call me Empire.
It's like lots of people call him Healthy Mindset.
Yeah, it's good. It works. I'm happy with it.
No one calls me Faisal Chowdhury, though.
No?
No.
Big phase, isn't it? Most of you get called.
Yeah, it's by you really.
And the common man calls you.
The common man calls me Faisal.
Faisal.
Yeah.
Faisal.
How you doing, bro?
I'm very well, alhamdulillah. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm really good, man. Thanks.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you too, mate.
Feels like I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, probably. I haven't seen you in a while, actually.
When was the last time I saw you?
Ooh.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
I
probably
do.
in a barbershop.
No.
When?
A wedding. We sat next to each other, had a really nice time. Do you
We had a
remember?
really nice time at that
didn't we?
wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually one of my favourite weddings.
How nice was that?
That was a lovely wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a really lovely wedding.
We had a laugh.
That was
I
last
got a
time.
bit teary-eyed at that wedding.
You did actually, yeah.
It was because... Did you see?
No, I didn't see.
I almost cried.
Did you?
When Hanan's dad did the speech.
Okay, yeah, that was a very powerful speech. Yeah,
Yeah. He was talking about how proud he is of his son and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up Hanan's dad. He's a very good guy. I
He's
love
a
how he
G,
talks
man.
about his children. It's inspiring. But that was the last time we sat together.
Yeah.
And we had a nice time.
A lovely natter.
We took a few pictures together.
Yeah, we did, yeah. I did, yeah.
You had a what?
I had bald head almost then. Remember, we took that picture.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought you looked great. But that was
Thanks.
nice. We sat and we ate and we watched our friend enjoy his celebrations of marriage.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
What's that sigh? He's like...
It wasn't that. Yeah, it was like a. Yeah, that was great. What a lovely venue and everything. It was nice.
A
Wasn't it?
stunning venue. You like that kind of venue, don't you? You
I
don't
love that
into
kind of
horses
venue.
and stuff.
Horses?
Have you ridden a horse?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, of
What's
course I
that
have.
like? I've
It
not
was
ridden a
great,
horse. What do you mean,
yeah.
of course I have? Is it because you live in, obviously, farmland?
I don't live in farmland at all. When I was younger, I've been on horses. I haven't been on horses as a man, to be fair. As a child, and I enjoyed it, and I was scared because they're
Oh.
quite powerful beasts.
Yeah.
But I would like to do it again. But no, yeah, I haven't done it for a while. But yeah,
I've ridden a camel.
recently
No, it's a few years back. But
I've ridden a camel as well. I've ridden an elephant as well.
Really?
Yeah,
In India?
elephant was the best. Elephant is in Thailand. I went through the
Okay.
jungle.
Wow.
Yeah,
Were you scared then?
no,
No, you're a big man by then.
yeah.
Yeah. I rode a camel a few years ago, and I was with my wife.
Morocco.
Maybe Morocco. It's one of these.
Yeah,
somewhere. And I was basically crapping myself,
Doesn't surprise me.
and you can see it. And my wife was consoling me.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. And then again, the worst part of it is that there's a video of it, and it went on the family group chat,
Oh no.
and it was my wife confidently consoling her husband who's scared of being on a camel.
Did you share a camel, or were you on separate
We
camels?
shared a camel. Yeah.
Who was on the front of the camel? Who was in the back?
My wife was on the front.
In the front, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. I was on the back, holding on for dear life.
Closing your eyes.
It's how it should be, I guess.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
But that's
So,
good.
That's my
So how's
experience.
things?
Bro, really good, man. How's things with yourself?
Yeah, things are really good for myself as well.
Let me. I'm gonna walk around behind the camera because we're doing this old style where we've got
Cool, when
like
you have to
one
go
camera
and-
shot. I'm
Really?
just gonna check if you're in shot because you're leaning back.
I'm leaning back so
I want
much.
you to lean back though. Stay how you are. Let me see if you.
Go on then, check if I'm in your shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you remember we had to
Not only
always...
you in the shot, but you
remember
relax.
back in the day you had to always go and like reset the camera?
Yeah, it used to only be on for 15 minutes at a time.
Yeah, yeah.
Every 15 minutes I had to turn it back
Yeah.
on. Oh man.
It was exhausting, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, we actually. I normally we would have like two different angles, but I thought, you know what, I just want to have a nice conversation. There's no producers in,
Just
and
keep it
rather
easy.
than trying to like have different angles, just have one shot. But let me put some backup audio on. Yeah, man. So how's Ramadan going, bro?
So Ramadan's going
Let's
fantastic.
start again with how's things.
Things with me is great. Alhamdulillah, really good. I feel great today. Fasting, Ramadan, enjoying Ramadan. Currently just focusing on Ramadan, which is beautiful. I feel like for me it takes a couple of days to get into it, and I'm certainly into it now. And just a beautiful headspace and just feel fantastic, man. So I'm just enjoying the blessings really currently, bro. Yeah.
And what have you been up to as well in the past few months? So you just growing
few
and
months.
building a business.
Yeah, very active with building the business. Alhamdulillah, Menspire's grown a fair bit. And yeah, just managing it really, managing the growth and enjoying the growth, man, and really, really enjoying it, bro. Alhamdulillah, it's going really well, and we're opening lots of salons. Dreams come true. All my du'as are getting answered.
Alhamdulillah.
Building loads of new teams, loads of new amazing people are joining us, and just really enjoying it, bro. To be honest.
It feels like back in the day, the conversation when we would talk about Menspire would often be like about you having a lot of control over each store, but it seems like now you transition to a bit to like letting go of some of that control and actually like having teams run their own stores a bit. Is that right?
100%. So when we would used to talk about it more so is when I kind of like generally would own all the Menspires we had, whereas the last couple of years I've sort of been franchising which is just it made my life a lot easier. It takes a lot of stress and responsibility away from it, I suppose. So yeah, I am opening salons still that are mine, but the thing that's really interesting me is is franchising and sort of and building new directors and just kind of focusing on, rather than building a whole team, building on one person and then building the team, and just we've got about 28 shops now.
Wow.
So there's so many people involved, like 70 plus involved. So it's just about keeping everyone, leaders happy and the leaders in check, and just trying to lead it the best way we can, really. And alhamdulillah, it's going really well. So I'm very grateful.
How many shops did you have at the beginning of Freshly Grounded?
One.
No.
Yeah, when we first started doing it, there was one.
No way.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't even Radley.
There was one, and then you were going to come to the opening of Dublin, which was my second one.
Oh yeah, I
remember how big that was? Yeah. I know you didn't bother, but
I did end up coming to actually an opening once in the end, didn't I? Watford.
You did. Thank you for coming to that. That was 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we first started Freshly Grounded, we had one
store. Wow.
And then and the journey is grown a lot, alhamdulillah. So yeah, it's been a lot of hard work, and not just myself, with a lot of people, and alhamdulillah, I can say now we've grown something really, really special, man, and I'm really, really proud of it. So
wow, that's just amazing to think. 18 stores.
I had when we first started, I just opened 59, so I just opened obviously the juice bar, and I had one shop, and at the time I thought life was hectic, and I was a busy guy, and then yeah, but
shows
it's good.
how much, because the amount of time you've had in a day hasn't changed. But I suppose you've grown mentally, you've grown in terms of maturity, and so it shows how much a person can actually do and how much scope you have.
100%. 100%. It's certainly not all on me. There are obviously a lot of partners who are doing amazing things as well. So the company's grown a lot, and I definitely can't take credit for it all. There's so many amazing individuals that have helped it grow. But I've been in the game now 16, 17 years in the hair game.
Yeah, you've been in the game.
Been in the game, 16, 17 years, a long time. And even the beginning of my career, I wanted to have salons and multiple salons. I knew I wanted to, own shops. So it was always the goal. And I just feel like, almost 2 decades later, it's all really, really come to light and got everything that we kind of planned for. But it's a long time coming, And yeah, lots of goal setting, lots of dua, lots of hard work. And we're here, which is good. But we just feel like we're just starting as well, because I feel like there's a long way to go. So, do you know what? Alhamdulillah, so far so good. I'm very grateful for what we've got, and I'm really looking forward to, inshallah, growing it even bigger. Yeah,
it doesn't look like you're slowing down, man. It's always amazing to see, especially like on socials and stuff and catching up with things. It's lovely, bro.
Yeah.
You said that just now, that when we started you had the 59 and the shop, and I remember that. And then it reminded me that yesterday I was clearing some things out of my house, and it reminded me of another memory we had from the early days. Do you remember? So I'm clearing my house, and then I started clearing some of my old shoes, and I come across a pair of Air Maxes.
Yeah, the Air Max. Well,
of course.
Story.
I was reflecting last night. I was like, after I saw the Air Max, I started saying to my wife, like, oh man, like there's such a special day behind those Air Maxes.
I remember that day really well, bro.
Yeah. And
do you remember we went to Stone Island as well? And you were, at the time, you were
shocked at the prices of the shirts.
You were very inspired, I think, because you were like, I'd like to have if I were to have a clothing shop, it would be just like this. I remember we walked around central London, and you,
I bought some Air Maxes.
You bought some black Air Max, didn't you?
Yeah. They served me well, to be honest.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
You still wear them now, don't you?
No. He's silly.
It's good,
man.
Oh.
Sorry.
And we went to Joe and the Juice as well.
Yeah. That's my first ever time having Joe and the Juice.
Yeah.
And I have been there since.
You haven't?
Numerous times I have. Yeah.
Oh, you have. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's good. They do a really nice spicy tuna roll.
Oh, I've not had that.
I sometimes get it before I fly. They have them in the airport.
Tuna.
It's really nice. Basically, just tuna with jalapenos in. You're very fussy.
And you have that before you fly. That's a risk.
When there's, it's not that spicy. It's jalapenos. It's risky when you eat
Subway
dodgy Subway from
Dubai.
Dubai. It was Dubai.
I can't remember. We had some.
So that's dodgy. That's risky. But no, Joe and the Juice is fairly tuna. You can't really go too wrong.
Yeah.
It's nice little healthy juice and some tuna before a flight.
That was a bad flight.
It was a bad flight for you.
It was a very bad flight for me.
A bad couple of days afterwards as well. I think I did tell you shouldn't have that one.
It's just Subway.
I said wait, no. We hadn't gone through, when you
you said wait till you go through the security.
Wait till you go through, yeah. Because anyone can eat. To go through you had to have a ticket. There's a different.
I don't think it was Dubai actually.
I think
maybe
it was Dubai.
Oh, was it?
It was just it was Dubai. I was going to say it's Gambia, but it wasn't Gambia. It was Dubai.
Yeah.
Because Shahid was there.
Okay. Yeah. So
it's mad how our conversations always go back to the day we went shopping and Dubai.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shahid says that as well.
Yeah, he says that. I hope he's listening.
Yeah, I probably not now.
How are things with you anyway?
Yeah, good, man. Yeah.
What have you been up to the last couple of months / years?
Nothing. Nothing.
You've been doing a lot.
I've been building my family.
You've been raising a family.
Yeah, I've been raising a family.
Yeah.
And
growing this incredible,
Freshly Grounded, yeah.
It's an incredible podcast.
Yeah, it's
which
been
is
fun.
absolutely amazing.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man. It's like I've learned a lot with it. I've grown a lot with it. I've built like a really good relationship with the community or Freshly Grounded listeners.
Yeah.
And we built like a whole events team for Freshly Grounded, which is like this year it was 15 man strong.
Wow.
And it was just weird, man. Like being in a position where I remember how Freshly Grounded started, and it was just a 2-man thing, and we would borrow studio space and borrow producers to paying for 15 hotel rooms in 3 different cities, because that's how big our team was.
Wow.
And it was weird for me and weird for our bank account.
Yeah.
It was weird, bro. And it was like, and everyone was there to serve Freshly Grounded and put on the best show possible for everybody. And then having like people turn up in Birmingham and Manchester, like, bro, Birmingham was packed out, Manchester was stacked. And it's like, to think that, like in Manchester, we had a problem that we couldn't get people in their seats fast enough. There was too many people coming in. And I was reflecting, like, bro, this isn't even where Freshly Grounded was started, Manchester. Like, Manchester has no business necessarily being interested in Freshly Grounded, because it's not that. Manchester now goes beyond just our friends and family. In London, if we sell out London, it's like, all right, we've got loads of friends, family, people, business or partners and stuff like that here. Manchester and London, bro, is just full of listeners.
Yeah.
Birmingham, full of listeners. So it was amazing, man. So yeah, it's been really fun just building the brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot along the way. Like,
how many years has it been? You mentioned
it's been 6 years, I think.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but I've always been like very shy to say that I'm like experienced in building a brand or experienced in podcasting and stuff. And now I do, 100%. Man. I like when I'm like out on business and stuff, I am quite confident in a room because of the experience that I've had in building the brand and the events and stuff like that. So
certainly,
yeah, it's fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, bro. I'm proud of you. Honestly, I am. I see the growth of Menspire, and it really makes me happy. I think it's so lovely because we always speak to our the people we come across on the street and stuff, and they always talk about this and like the original episodes and stuff, and everybody always seems so positive and happy. Like everyone's like, it's so amazing to see like how well Menspire is doing, and it's never like a situation where anyone ever feels like. Everyone always feels so positive, which is so nice. It's how I would have always wanted it to be. So it's nice, man.
Glad to hear it.
So speaking of Ramadan, are you doing coffees, by the way?
No,
you're not.
No way.
Do you remember a few years ago we had this discussion?
I'm a different man now.
Man. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, you don't have coffees at all?
Yeah, but certainly not in Ramadan. No, I've lived and learnt, because even back in the day, I used to have a coffee and it used to affect me, but I almost could get away with it, feeling a bit tired or having to sleep in. Last year I had a coffee late, couldn't sleep at all, and it just destroyed my next day of fast. So I've just made a strict like no, don't give me caffeine and coffee through Ramadan is my rule. I can't handle it. My body can't handle it. It's too powerful for me now. You seem shocked.
Old man.
Sensitive to caffeine. I still in a normal working day, you'll see me having a coffee. Never abuse coffee like I used to. I used to have a lot of coffee, man. Yeah. Especially, obviously, being in the coffee shop, it was like naturally. I think I probably just built a big tolerance to it. I used to have like 8 espressos and feel fine. I have 1 now. I can kind of feel it. So I don't like to abuse coffee and caffeine too much. I like to have an iced coffee in the morning, and then potentially.
In Ramadan, what does it do to you the next day? Dehydrates you.
The thing is, if it affects your sleep and keeps you up, it means you're up until you're up. And then you can't, and then you're dehydrated and you're tired. It's quite, caffeine's strong, and I just had a couple of bad experiences with it, and just show more respect to it now.
That's fair.
And also, even out of Ramadan, not that long ago, I had a meeting, late night meeting. I had a coffee at 10:30 with the same feeling that I used to have. Like, coffee doesn't even affect me. I'll go to sleep fine. It really did affect me, and I was up for hours, but just feeling really bizarre. So I'm just, like I said, I pay respect to caffeine. I don't abuse it. I have it occasionally in the morning, but yeah, not like I used to.
It's interesting because a few years ago when we were having that conversation, you and I both didn't have caffeine for the month of Ramadan. Yeah. I'm just a man now, so my voice sometimes goes a bit
breaking. Yeah, it's good.
Sometimes
it's good, man. Exciting times.
Yeah, man. That month I was like, oh, that was nice. Like I had like 5 days of headaches, and then like a really good month. And then the next year I was like, well, actually, I was fine with that. I'd rather not have the headache. So for the last 2 years, I've just had a coffee every day after iftar, and I've been fine.
Straight away.
Yeah. No, just at some point.
What's your routine in the sense of are you staying up?
No, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, of course.
Well, now it's different because I'm doing these night shifts at Iman Channel this month.
Fine.
So it's weird.
Right.
So I'm staying up like half the Ramadan nights and sleeping half of them. But
Would you, if you weren't doing that, would you sleep before?
I would sleep now. Yeah, I'm too old, bro. Now.
Of course.
Yeah,
I know people. I'm speaking to people who are staying up. I'm like, how can you do that?
No.
Even like Mahi, he's staying up late, but obviously he's got doing lots of bits and pieces and stuff. But I think, do you know what? I don't know how that's even possible. Like staying up till 5,
especially with kids. Kids are relentless, bro.
Like this, alhamdulillah. But it's that's the most challenging thing about Ramadan for me so far. It's not eating and drinking is fine, and fasting is one thing, but having the patience with two boys who are on half term, who are running around wanting to do loads, doing crazy stuff, and how testing that is on my patience. That's the thing that's been challenging so far. The energy that my boys have got, and I haven't got the energy, especially not first thing in the morning. And they've just been going crazy. It's amazing, but that's like I've had to like. My youngest was pouring a bottle of water over the floor and just trying to like not shout and not trying to get too stressed and just trying to keep calm, but just trying to like keep two kids happy at the same time. That's been my challenge so far. About 6:30.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Clear woke up to at 5:50.
It's early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's early. I'm used to it. I don't mind an early start. I don't mind it.
But in Ramadan it's different, isn't it? In Ramadan you wouldn't mind a lion.
No, of course I would like that, but do you know what? It's fine. To be honest, I've been making sure I just get to bed at a reasonable time, and I don't mind being old man about it. Like for me, sleep is so important. Sleep is over everything. So alhamdulillah, I've been getting some good sleep. But it's nice to have the option, like you mentioned, of having a little nap. It's nice, like if you are up and whatever, just make sure you've got a bit of time in the day. You can just have to squeeze an hour or two. That makes a big difference.
Yeah, I slept from like 12 till 4 last night, and then I woke up for suhoor, and then at
eating
5-ish,
much of suhoor?
I had the kidney beans. In a wrap kind of thing situation.
Sorry? You had?
I had a kidney bean curry.
Okay, nice. Yeah, cheese.
So at 4 a.m. So you don't have to ask.
I'm just curious. I thought I knew the answer. But so yeah, going back to it, you have a coffee then when you break fast, iftar time. I noticed actually, I picked up your coffee habits actually when we went to Dubai. I don't know if you remember, you had a severe headache and you had your head in your hands and you refused to talk to anyone until you had coffee.
You went and got me.
I had to go out and through the blistering heat and find you some coffee. It was a very weird experience because I didn't want coffee myself and I was just out there sweating trying to find you coffee.
British coffee as well, like Nescafe.
Yeah, it was Nescafe. It was
Nescafe Gold.
And you had some and then your headache waned. We could carry on with our day, but I remember that well, and I was thinking, wow, this guy really likes his coffee. He kind of almost depends on this coffee.
Yeah, no, actually, I think I'm going to give up coffee from today, actually, after the conversation I've had with you already. I was really easily gullible. You know why? Yeah. Because, so Kaya, who we had on the podcast last week, I was with him in Dubai, for the first 4 nights, the first 4 days, 3 or 4 days of Ramadan I spent out there. And so when we go to Tarawih in the mosque, there's a really nice specialty coffee place near the mosque. The coffee is beautiful. And you could taste that, like they put love into how they make their coffee. The beans are different
smooth,
and stuff. Yeah,
should be smooth,
and strong. Yeah, I feel like a man's coffee. You know, every time I drunk it, I felt more like a man, and I like that feeling.
Yeah, mashallah. I'm so happy what just happened.
I just got humbled by Allah instantly. I like that feeling. Yeah.
This is a brilliant episode.
Yeah, I've been presenting on these night shifts and my voice is breaking. As in, like, not breaking like puberty, but breaking like, I've been on night shift.
Yeah. So why does a night shift make your voice do that?
No, because I'm talking all night.
Oh,
it's like 9 p.m. till 5 a.m. I'm talking.
Like almost like a crook,
yeah. So anyway, but we would go to the coffee place. So the first night of Ramadan, Tarawih, they went to this coffee place, had a really nice, chilled, me, Kaya, a nice strong coffee, and looking at the palm trees, having a conversation about talking about business opportunities, and just like, one of those really nice conversations. And then the next day we did the same thing again. And then on the third day, Kaya was like, I had a really bad night's sleep last night. I was like, yeah, same. I didn't sleep all night. And then I was like, you know what's weird? I actually haven't slept for the last 2 nights. And he goes, yeah, nor have I. And then that's when the pain dropped. Like, oh my God, we were having this like after Tarawih,
strong coffee,
10 p.m. strong coffee, and I haven't slept until. And I thought it was because I'm traveling, so I'm not in my bed and stuff.
So me talking made you realise that you weren't sleeping because of the coffee.
No, now you talking has made me realise why am I still having coffees every day?
Right.
Because I had a coffee last night, and even though I slept fine, but I feel dehydrated.
I bet you do.
That's why I asked about dehydration.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, of course it will dehydrate you.
Yeah, I feel really dehydrated.
Yeah, I bet you do. It's a very, you know what it is? It's a very strong substance.
Yeah, caffeine. I'm going to allow it, man.
It's not a joke. I learned more about coffee. I love coffee. It's amazing. But you don't want to mess around too much with coffee.
No.
You don't want to abuse coffee. It's not good to abuse coffee.
I was never on your levels though, bro. Like you said, at 8 espresso. Like I would only have maximum 2 or 3, and if I had 3 coffees, my third one would be decaf.
If I didn't have one, I wouldn't put my head in my hands and not talk to anyone. So we definitely have a slightly.
Because I'm a small man, even though just 2 coffees is enough for an addiction for me. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier today, right? About this like obsessive personality thing, and I think all of us have an obsessive personality, and it's everybody I know, so I'm assuming the whole world has it. Like you, for example, I'm sure like you're obsessed with like growing your business, growing your brand, and I when I get obsessed with something, I'm just like laser focused on it.
Mm-hmm.
And recent days I've been thinking that I want to be eating healthier, just not to like lose weight or to put on weight or anything like that, just so my insides can be healthy.
Yeah,
and I think for too long I've abused my body for 28 years.
Yeah.
And so I've been thinking to myself, well, how can I do that? And to be honest, bro, I'm 28. For the first time, I feel like I'm almost 30. Like 28 really sounds a lot like 30. And obviously, you're teetering 40 now. How is it? It's
33.
Wow, yeah, it's close to.
It's not really.
Yeah.
33.
Wow.
Still young for many people, so don't offend anyone.
It's 33 though. Anyway,
good age.
Yeah,
so the age of that will be inshallah in Jannah.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, mashallah.
Yeah.
Oh, about it. Yeah. So how do you feel content with how you are right now?
Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah, it's
perfect.
Be
Alhamdulillah.
Perfect. That's good.
Alhamdulillah.
I hope that's a sign.
What do you mean? And
like that. This is what you're going to be like in general. Like how your joints feeling and stuff.
Yeah, I feel great.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? I feel the best I've ever felt in my life.
Oh.
And upon reflecting about the age of in Jannah, I actually was thinking about why is it 33? I'm 33. I'm just thinking about it, and it's the best I've ever felt. I'm young. I've got experience now. But I would still class myself as young. Maybe not someone like you, but I still feel very young. But I feel like I've experienced a reasonable amount. I still feel like I've got so much more to learn. But I feel like alhamdulillah, it's the best I've ever felt. And my age, it feels great.
That's interesting. That's really interesting because obviously
that's a genuine. Because I was actually reflecting upon this. Mad that I'm the age of what you'd be in Jannah, inshallah.
Inshallah, that's good. You're going to be in Jannah, bro.
Inshallah,
I'll give you Jannah.
If you don't see me, come and find me, please.
How funny is that video? Is like if you go to heaven and you don't see me there, you're in hell.
Yeah, see
that's hilarious.
It's not that funny.
Yeah, it's actually not funny at all.
That's scary, is it?
Yeah,
really.
Guiding, actually, yeah.
Nothing funny about it.
Horrible video.
Yeah, awful video. Yeah.
So anyway,
so you're saying you want to get more healthy?
Yes, I want to get more healthy. Okay. Yeah. So how can I do that? And I thought, well, how amazing would it be if I was just obsessed with getting healthy? Because I have this obsessive personality. Imagine if I could steer it into being obsessed with health.
You had that with the gym?
Yeah, I did at one point in my life.
Sorry,
yeah, I had that. No, I haven't trained in a minute.
I think you need that though to achieve.
You need to be obsessed.
Anything you need to be obsessed and yeah.
This is what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, Sam, for example, you, right? Like, you are so obsessed, I'm assuming, right, with building Menspire. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with my work, 100%.
Right. So you're so obsessed with building your brand that you would say, you know what, if on one night I have to, eat unhealthy to do an all-nighter to build this specific element of my business, I'm going to do it because I'm obsessed with this business. That's fair to say. You've probably done that once or twice, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, right, imagine if we were so obsessed with eating healthy that we would reverse that and you go, I'm so obsessed with eating healthy that I'm willing to build a brand so that I can earn good money, so I can continue to flipping the script completely. Like your biggest focus is your North Star in a non-shirky way is I want to be healthy and I'll do everything I can in my power to be healthy. So actually, and obviously your ultimate goal should be obviously to please Allah. So I'm not saying to take away that goal, but maybe that should be my obsession. Maybe that's the only way I'll do it because, bro, I'll be honest, the other day I was on Iman channel and it's 1 o'clock in the morning and one of the volunteers brings in a peanut butter stack is what he called it, and it was just this huge cake, peanut butter cake, and he goes to me, oh, do you want a peanut butter stack? And I was ready to say no, and then he said, finish the sentence, peanut butter stack, and I was intrigued. I was oh, go on then, and I had it, and then after I had it, as tasty as it was, after I had it, I was really regretful, and it reminded me of that quote that says, you can either have the pain of regret or the pain of discipline.
Discipline, yeah. It's a very good quote. I think it's Jim Rohn.
Is it?
Yeah. It's discipline, isn't it? It's discipline. I'm not going to sound preachy because I've only been eating healthy since Ramadan's come. But so fed up with putting rubbish in my body and rubbish sugar, fats, all this kind of stuff, too much of it. And just the difference I feel already, when I break fast, it's been a relatively clean one meal I've been having. To be honest, I've been having a small suhoor, date water, but just trying to focus to one. And I will do, inshallah, through the whole month.
Date water?
Yeah, date water.
Wow.
even maybe just water sometimes. Do you know, I've put on a few pounds. I'm using this month to detox my body, but also just kind of de-bloat and maybe lose a bit of weight as well. It's a great time to do it because the discipline's already there. You have to do it, so you might as well just do extra discipline. And when you can eat, just hold it down. So I've been turning down quite a lot of people's iftar invites and stuff because I know I'll just end up eating crap, because generally speaking there's, you know, whether it's greasy chips and chicken, but the puddings and everything else. So I'm just trying to keep it really disciplined and just only like put goodness in my body, because I think like especially through Ramadan, like you want to, whatever food you're putting in your body is your fuel for the next day, so you just want to be really like careful about what you're putting in. I think it's just a good time to kind of refocus. It's interesting that you're saying it about being obsessed with it. I think it's a good time to really like think about your body and think about your gut. Your gut's the most important thing. Like, and all these like sugars and cookies and muffins and cakes, ice cream that we all consume, like when it's sitting, like it's not good in your body. Like this stuff is not beneficial for us. It's actually really, really bad. You know, it's really, really bad. Obviously, we all enjoy something sweet. I'm not sitting here as a dietitian or a nutritionist or anything like that. Just reflecting upon what I'm feeding my body, and it's been a lot of not great stuff, and just how you feel the difference when you actually put nice things in and don't overdo it with rice, and have your protein, but just don't overdo it. You feel great. It's just a lesson. I want to try and carry it through.
Yeah, I wish I could look at every single thing that I put in my mouth and say, like, is this good for me or bad for me? It? Because that's ultimately, it's either going to be good for you or bad for you.
9 times out of 10 it's bad for you. I think you have to go
avocado is good for you.
Yeah, very good for you.
Because
it's fat, right? It's natural fat, yes.
Oh, okay. Because I was eating a lot of avocados in Dubai.
Great. Obviously, you don't want it like anything. You have too many apples, it's not good for you because there's sugar in it. But I'm certainly not giving out nutritional advice here at all. But avocado is great for you, yeah, of course. Vegetables are great for you.
Yeah, I need to think about those things, man.
Because you know what it is? I had a couple of experiences. Like I had like 2 milkshakes in one evening, and the pain that I could feel and how uncomfortable I was. The milkshakes were incredible. You know, the big ones with the cream on top and everything else, with the sauce, banging. Like one of my favourite things is a milkshake. I had 2 in a row and like really suffered, and I thought, do you know what?
When you start, you can just keep going, can't you?
Bro, yeah, I could have like I've had more than 2 milkshakes in a row before.
No way. What's it called? Tell us the max.
No, tell us the max. 4.
Come on.
4
milkshakes.
What do you want me to say?
In one day.
One evening, one sitting.
One sitting.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Faisal, I did.
You're a big man. There's a lot of
no excuses for it. I was around people, they couldn't finish theirs. Before I know it, I'm finishing half here. That's one. I've ordered 2 myself. Anyway, my point.
Basic maths. That just we should pause on that point.
Why have I brought that up? Can I just quickly say?
Basic maths tells me you're a 4-man family, right? You haven't got any more kids since I've last.
No, 4.
Right? So what that tells me is that big man like Sam potentially ordered some milkshakes for the family and then didn't let the family drink the milkshake, stole those milkshakes from the family.
Wow, you accused me of stealing on Freshly Grounded. Sure, that's
what it sounds like
my family. No.
Your family.
I ordered 2 for myself, which is greedy, but that's what I did. And then there was a few people there. They couldn't manage theirs because they had normal stomachs. So I finished theirs, had their cream. They were weak. Yeah, they were weaklings. I finished the weaklings' drinks. And the reason I'm bringing up and exposing myself for being this like calorie fiend, but it's not good for the gut. It's not good for the gut, and you want to be careful with your gut. Yeah. You want to be really careful with your gut.
You've only got one gut, right?
You've only got one gut.
Right.
I mean, yeah, and you got to be careful with it.
Kidneys, you got 2. Gut, you got 1. Yeah. What's the lesson there?
Just be careful with your gut.
Yeah. Don't worry about the kidneys.
So just don't overdo it with ice cream because it hurt me, and I was thinking, do you know what? If it's physically hurting me and I feel uncomfortable. Imagine actually what's going on in my gut with all this ice cream and sauce and caramel sauce and extra chocolate chip and whatever else it had.
That's what I've been thinking, man. It's just, I hate sounding like an old man, but when you have kids, you think about these things in context of kids. You think I want to be around for them and stuff, and then you see people dying early, and you think, well, I'm not really doing myself any favors by just eating junk.
No, diabetes, all this kind of stuff. It's look at society and the food that we're kind of got access to, like all the fast food and the kebabs and all the way to access easy food is generally the food isn't great for you. It's kind of like a niche market, the healthy food market. It's a niche market. I think it says it all. You like even when you're in like the supermarket looking for, obviously maybe not supermarket, but like a smaller supermarket looking for healthy stuff, you really struggle. It's not really like everything's in a box or whatever else, and I don't know. A lot of stuff is questionably not great for you, is it?
The non-healthy stuff is so easy to access. It's just in a packet.
Easy and
just open
quick.
You
slam it. Well, yeah. So you have to put a bit of effort in and put a thought into like into a healthy meal, something that's actually going to benefit you. It's not as easy as just kind of zapping something in the microwave or ordering something, you know.
Yeah, you know what? We're only like we're not even a week into Ramadan, so you giving this reminder is actually really beneficial to me right now because
I'm such a hypocrite
there's
as well.
20 something days left of Ramadan, so there's so much time to actually make a change. Because even if I've had a bad few days, which I haven't gone excessive, but even if I had a bad few days in the early Ramadan, 20 good days would really counter that.
100%.
Well, yeah.
And this month's all about introducing good habits and dropping the bad habits. So why not like focus on first and foremost the body, like us. So I feel like a hypocrite because it's something I've been practicing for the few days of Ramadan.
No, but it's your thoughts. Isn't it?
But I feel really on it. I feel really good for it. And again, reflecting upon just that quick and easy sugar. And I've got a sweet tooth. I enjoy something sweet. But is it really worth it? I think the discipline, discipline and the long game is worth it rather than that kind of like short term pleasure. But I
do like a good milkshake though as well.
I love a milkshake, bro. It's like my real thing.
Milkshake's good, isn't it?
I would anything,
Really?
anything. I love a milkshake, bro.
Yeah, it's like the perfect. If you think about it, bro, it's
everything you could ever want in one little thing.
Yeah, and it's easy to consume. It's drinkable.
Very easy.
You can have it with a straw. Yeah. You don't
Sometimes
need to get a fork and knife.
And you don't even have to hold it. You know.
You get one of those hats where you just put it.
I've never done that.
You could do though.
Could do.
Yeah.
But I've dropped milkshake now, so. But yeah, no, I love a milkshake. You know, the sauce, the chocolate, the Oreos, the everything. But yeah, health is wealth.
It is. And that quote has changed a lot for me. The discipline one, pain of discipline, pain of regret. It's true. You have to go through one of the pains.
Do you know Jim Rohn? Have you listened to Jim Rohn?
I've listened to a lot of Jim Rohn. When I was preparing for episode 250, my script, I was listening to a lot of Jim Rohn. I was like,
oh really?
Yeah.
Do you like him?
It's really good, man.
Yeah.
The way he speaks, phenomenal,
mate.
Yeah.
I love him.
I think that what was beautiful. What I was trying to learn for episode 250 was how to pause. And how to use silence to my advantage.
Okay.
And I think he's a master of that. Like,
the
way he like will sit on something, like, he'll be like, you can either have the pain of discipline, and he'll just pause it, or the pain of regret. And it's like, it actually, the way he pauses actually allows you to think.
Yeah. His stuff hits me hard, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's like my favourite thing to listen to right now.
Yeah.
About discipline, especially.
There was a period of time where like I was consuming a lot of his content.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the few that's like, he's like old school, isn't he?
Very old school.
He gets quoted still, doesn't he?
Yeah, big time, big time. He's got some big famous quotes.
Yeah.
He's my go-to at the minute. I really like. Yeah, he's just so easy to listen to. Do you know what it is? He's almost like makes you feel kind of like gives me a slap of reality a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like softly about it. It pretty much leaves you like if you're not gonna really fix up and be your best self, you're not gonna be totally satisfied with your life, and it just makes you kind of really reflect upon how much responsibility is in your own court to kind of like make things happen for yourself. And he makes me feel responsible for myself.
His 40 Jim Rohn quotes. Here's some Jim Rohn quotes that there's some famous ones. I'm not read all 40.
Read me one.
Okay, yeah.
We are a podcast, and no one can see that you were going through Google.
He says, "Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better." I remember this one. He's like, "Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better."
Yeah, exactly.
Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge. Wish for more. That's amazing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's the best. Jim Rohn. Check it out if you haven't already.
Either you run the day or the day runs you again. But one thing I've started doing actually that reminds me of is I might have mentioned to you before that one of my favorite books I had read in recent times was a book called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie, and it changed my life, that book. But as with anything, you forget things, don't you? You forget like some of the principles that I taught in it. So a few days ago, I went back to it because I experienced some worry again, and I was like, let me just remind myself of what impacted me so much in that book. And so I read like a brief summary of some of the key points in that book, and there's one that I had forgotten, and I have since reading it started implementing, and it's really improved me. And it was to live in day tight compartments. So just think of everything with in your day. Don't think of anything outside of today, and then it allows you to get things done. So especially when you feel overwhelmed, where you just go, okay, well, what needs to be done today? Today I have such a busy day, bro, as well. Like if I started worrying about the fact that I've got I'm working Saturday and I've got this going on Sunday, it would be too much, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
But all right, today I've got the podcast with Sam, and we get the podcast with Sam done, and then I've got this, I've got travel here, this, that, the other. So
you've got a busy day today.
I've got a very busy day today, man. Yeah, I've stacked out my month with like a lot of like presenting and stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm really busy this month.
you feel good for it?
But, yeah, I do.
It is good to be busy in this month.
Yeah, it is good to be busy. Yeah, you're right. I've got like, yeah.
I know people who take the month off off work, which each to their own. Obviously works for some people, but I feel like just being productive and being normal is the best way to kind of get through it. Like, I think
I do
being
find
busy
it
is
hard
good.
though to being normal. The ideal scenario, is to be as normal as possible in terms of your daily schedule.
I'm definitely trying. I definitely soften it up. I definitely make it easier than a normal day. But I definitely try and. Yesterday I had the best day ever. I was so busy and it was so good, and I got so much done. I felt like the most productive day I've had for a long time.
You got to get yourself.
I actually
out.
couldn't believe what I was doing yesterday. I was like, this is great, and it was all down to fasting because my mind was just working in a different way. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah. You have to get yourself out though. You have to get out of bed and get out of the house.
Do you know what?
Otherwise, you bathe in
get yourself all
depression.
feeling fresh. Like, most importantly, consume loads of water and the right things the night before. So when you're waking up, you don't feel like not good. But yeah, get up and out and get active and get normal. I think for me, it's working. Like, first few days, I could feel it big time. I even spent the first few days chilling and felt awful, bro. Like, just slumped. It was great for studying, listening to things. Alhamdulillah, it was great, actually. I took a lot from the first few days because I was able to listen to a lot. But you won't catch me taking another day off anytime soon. Even my day off, I'll get out and do things. I think it's better for me.
Yesterday, I had my first day off in Ramadan so far, and I know I had some things to do. I was like, I got to pay some invoices from like the tour and stuff. And paying an invoice, like in fact the details of the venues are like already stored on our bank. Like, it's such a simple task, and I was just like, I'll do it after I open my fast. I just can't, like.
Yeah.
I was thinking, why am I doing that? Why am I not even like the smallest task of paying an invoice? I'm like, I was just completely in the downward spiral of like.
Yeah.
But you're right. You have to do now we're doing podcasts. I haven't thought about the fact that I'm fasting at all.
Yeah.
And now, like, the day started, and now I'm just going to snowboard. I'm going to carry on doing things.
I had a phone call. I was so busy yesterday. My last phone call finished as my wife was shouting, "Sam!" because it was time to break fast. And the brother I was chatting to was a similar situation. His mum was shouting, "It's time to break fast." But that's how great my day was. I felt like myself had just filled it with so much stuff, and like, obviously. There was it was just all productive. My last thing of the day was a phone call up until iftar. It just felt like a very good productive day. I was like, wow, my mind was just great. The phone call was great. Everything I had loads of good phone calls. It's just good. Do you know what? Alhamdulillah, I had a good sharp day. Today I feel the same, but tomorrow might not be the same. I've got a full day of clients tomorrow, so it's going to be a full day of talking to people. Like, when you're talking to people and giving that energy and cutting hair, it's going to drain me more. So maybe tomorrow I might not feel so good.
Have you got busy days today?
Yeah, but not like...
Because you came from the salon.
Yeah.
You were already in the salon.
I was in the salon. Yeah, I've got a nice day. It's like admin day. So I've got phone calls. I've got to go and see people and just do bits and pieces. Very, very easy. But tomorrow I'll be like...
Where are you going after this? Back to the salon?
Yeah. Back to the salon. Back to St. Albans. I'll go to the academy. But but tomorrow I'll be cutting a lot of hair. So I'll probably feel it more so.
Man.
But I feel good, man. Can't express it enough.
I think having a day of cutting hair is still better than having a day just sitting at home.
Yeah.
Not that you would. You're not the type of person that would just sit at home, but I experienced that yesterday, and I was trying to be productive as well. So I wasn't sitting at home like literally like in front of the
Were you listening to something, or were you doing anything, or were you literally just having peace?
It was my first day with my family, to be honest.
Okay, fine.
So I was like spending a lot of time with the family, and then in the evening, my mother-in-law came around. So it was nice.
Yeah.
But you're right. Like, you have to get in the momentum of things, just do things, and before you know it, it's iftar time.
Yeah.
It's never a good shout to be like, 1 hour left to iftar, because then you're killing yourself for that hour. You're like,
for me, I compare every Ramadan to the first one I did, because that was obviously the first time I'd ever experienced anything like it. And the first one I did was 3 a.m. was the last time I could drink, and then breaking fast at 9:45. So when that was my start of what Ramadan was. So this for me is a walk in the park. I think 7:45 it is now tonight. Yeah. That's light work. 9:45, bro. And 3 a.m. That's a long shift.
Yeah,
I look at it actually the mercy, like, it's getting easier and easier.
Yeah. And
I think if you look at it that way, my missus, like, she was a bit worried or whatever. I was saying, it's gonna be easy this year. Look how it's easy. The hours are shorter. It's gonna be easy. And alhamdulillah, so far it's felt.
Yeah. In Dubai,
easy.
it opened at 6:30 p.m.
That's easy.
Yeah, and 5 a.m. you could still be eating. So
really,
yeah, it was really nice.
Bro, that's light work, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really nice.
That's like
6:30 is like early evening, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
You've got like the whole, and then they finished Tarawih at 9, so you have a really nice evening. Yeah, it was really nice.
That's perfect.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I can't remember. It was something about the fact, something like when you're waiting around for iftar, basically, like it's never a good idea.
Yeah.
Like when you're like counting down
Counting
the minutes.
down the minutes, lying
Yeah.
there feeling sorry for yourself because you haven't drunk anything. Yeah, I mean, we fall into it, of course. We haven't drunk and eaten it. It's not easy. But I think it's all about how your mind is, isn't it? If you're looking at it, it's like,
mental
it's not that bad. It's quite easy, and just remember like the hikmah, the wisdom of why we're
you're
doing this, bro.
it,
And I can feel it, man. And that's why I'm enjoying it, because like all the discipline comes in. Like if you're not fasting, and as a Muslim, if you're Muslim and you're not fasting, like you're missing out big time, because what you get from it, you can't even see it. But all the things, all the benefits that we're getting, like spiritually and physically, like you don't want to miss out on it. Like it's essential we do it.
Have you had a chance much to like connect with Allah?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Like the first couple of days, just getting back into listening to the appropriate things, and yeah, bro, it's been good, man. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. My connection's there always, man. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Just the dua of the fasting person's accepted. So why are we not making just like dua all day? Like the dua, I just like that last before iftar. It should be just your dua time. Just be by yourself, just asking for whatever you want, mate. You know.
One of the things that I was thinking about doing, and now after this conversation, I'm like skeptical, is I was going to upgrade my coffee setup.
I reckon just pause the caffeine for a minute.
I think so actually now.
Each to their own. Look, I'm not preaching about coffee. Just these are my experiences. I'm too sensitive. As I've got older, I'm sensitive. If you can handle it, you're a young buck. You can hear it in your voice. So you handle it. You can do it.
You know, I was thinking I want to get one of those, not the big boy thing that you had in 59, which was like thousands of pounds. Yeah. But I've always wanted to have,
get middle of the road ones. You
literally
can get,
put the beans in.
Yeah. We've got one in the academy, which is amazing. Yeah. I don't know if you ever watched the coffees that Josh makes. Like he's proper.
Yeah, he makes really good coffees.
Really good. Like,
does he make them better than you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Embarrassing, isn't it?
No, I don't make coffees. I owned a business or coffee shop. I never worked in there, did I?
Yeah, but
I owned it.
I
owned it. Yeah, I was the owner, the director.
Yeah.
I had staff making the coffees. I did a couple of courses. I was rubbish. I left it to professionals. Sorry?
I've seen you make a coffee or two. You made me a great coffee.
By coffee standards, it would have not been a good coffee.
You introduced me to an affogato.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and me being
they're nice, aren't they?
Fatty McMatty, you had to put an extra scoop of ice cream for me, and then you were like, that's actually not a couple of good scoops anymore. Yeah. You're like, that's just ice cream.
We've got the episode in there.
Yeah.
I was wearing a green throbe.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's a nice colour, actually. Do you still have that?
I still have it, yes, from Morocco.
It's a really nice colour, that one.
Thank you.
I ordered one the other day, and it's a similar colour. It's like a royal green, like an emerald green.
Is it Moroccan style?
No, it was no. Normal style.
You often wear a white one, don't you?
I haven't worn a thobe in ages.
No, have you not?
I don't normally find them that comfortable, but now I've started to find them really comfortable.
Well, out and about or in the house?
Yeah. Well, when I was there, it was like, it's so hot. It's like.
Oh, when you were in Dubai, you were wearing a thobe.
Yeah, because it was like the only thing that's comfortable. Even trackie. I normally wear trackies and stuff. They feel like sticky on your skin.
You're just out and about in the thobe.
For the last kind of bit,
did you go to the mall
during Ramadan and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did towards the end.
MashaAllah.
But initially, I was wearing like normal clothes that I wear here.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't. It wasn't.
Blended in.
Well, it blended in fine, but it was just like. It's just like it's so hot.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not comfortable. You understand why they wear thobes there? It's a lot more comfortable.
That's why they. Yeah.
Not even like. It's weird because your whole wardrobe changes, doesn't it, when you're in a hot country?
Yeah.
I actually really, one thing I do like about the UK and about the weather is that I like wearing hoodies and
I love the seasons, bro. I was talking to someone the other day. Like I personally like living in England because I do enjoy the seasons.
That's true. You do get seasons.
You get proper seasons here, man. Like there's no joke.
Yeah.
You know what season you're in most of the time. Other than the other day it was snowing, which was quite bizarre. Or you were away. But like you get a winter. Generally, you get snow. You get all the joys of winter. You get a beautiful autumn, beautiful spring, and a beautiful summer. And when we get a good summer, it's a good summer, and I enjoy that. And I definitely, for me, I've never been the one to like. I like going somewhere hot for a holiday, but I've got a lot of Spanish guys that work with me, and they find it very difficult living in England because of the weather, and it has an effect on their mental state and stuff. And I kind of like, they don't understand that I actually really enjoy when it's winter. I enjoy having to wear like shorts and a t-shirt in the summer, but I enjoy putting a coat on, and I love all that. Yeah,
that is nice. Winter clothes are nice.
Yeah, winter clothes are really nice. So yeah, I enjoy the seasons, man. I really enjoy the seasons.
That's nice. Yeah. How's your boys, bro?
My boys? Yeah, my kids. Yeah. They're doing fantastic, man. Yeah, growing up fast. 6 and 3, and yeah, doing very well.
6 and 3 is
6 and
mad.
3, and they're doing very well. I'm very proud of them, man.
Solomon's not too far aged. There's not a big age gap between him and Zachary. Actually, he's 3. Zachary's 2.5.
Yeah, you're not big. Yeah.
How is he right now? Like, what's he up to?
Right this second, he's with my mum.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
nice.
so Mrs. is having the half the day off today.
Oh,
so my
nice.
kids are with my mum, which is nice for my mum. And two different types of lads.
Really?
Yeah, my eldest is very sensible and amazing. They both are amazing, but very sensible and does what he's told and whatever else. And my youngest is a bit more of a wild child, which
Really?
I absolutely love because I kind of see myself in him a little bit. So I think I briefly mentioned, like, even this morning he's poured like a bottle of water on the floor. He's thrown a car at my eldest. Not in a
Nice.
terror. They were playing. It got out of hand. So
Oh, that's cute.
yeah, there's a lot of that. But then he comes in and says sorry in his little croaky voice, and he's adorable, man. So they're
Does he
both
speak
amazing.
a lot? 3 years old.
Yeah,
must
he speaks a
speak
lot. He
decent
speaks a
amount
lot. He speaks a lot. He speaks a lot.
now. And Zayden must be like a boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and he's doing fantastic. And he've been doing mug rub together every evening and all of that, and he loves it. Yeah, with his little Zayden Matt, and he loves it. Alhamdulillah.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, good, man. Family great, and enjoying it, man. As the older my boys are getting, the more I'm enjoying it, and I loved having babies, but it's really hard work, and it's people compare having a baby as almost having a pet. The sense that you've got like you just have to kind of look after feed it, and make sure it's okay, and make sure it goes to sleep. But when you get like the children get older and you actually have to do more and teach them, and what you get back is just so rewarding. So I've just enjoyed it as they've got older, and I almost just like not going to wish away their age now, but we just can't wait for the future, inshallah, of just building that relationship more. So I've just enjoyed it. It's become it's still difficult, but a lot more easier, and I'm enjoying it, man. I love it.
Yeah, I know what you mean about the pet thing. But it's funny because
Someone said that referred to the babies as a pet. I'm not saying they're the equal of having like a dog or
Yeah,
anything.
'cause
There's so much more to it. But like,
it's so much harder for the baby to come in through the cat flap. Sorry.
yeah. Have you got a cat flap?
No, but do you know what's really interesting is that I never reflected on the fact that you have you had two boys.
Got two boys.
And I've got two boys.
You got two boys, yeah.
I never thought about that. It's like, where's the lesson there? Allah showed me through someone I love and respect what it's like to have two boys.
Yeah.
And then you also had two boys as well.
Got two boys. It's interesting because like the close people around me who've got children, they've got like two girls.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah, Josh, and for example, with Josh and my brother, I was just thinking, pop my head, like Josh has got two little girls, my brother's got two little girls. It's just funny how it works out. I've got two little boys, and that's not that I would have been unhappy having a girl, but that is perfect for me.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, same.
That's like
I would love a girl, inshallah, but I'm obsessed.
planning on having any more children.
Inshallah, but not
Yeah?
right now. No.
Cool.
But yeah, we want to just give the children their rights, bro.
Sure.
Like, I never realized how tough it is having two children at the same, two young children at the same time, and more so you want to give them their rights. And we learned that lesson with Zachariah because he was obviously the first child, so like you make a lot of mistakes with the first child, and we realized that actually. Little things like, you think, well, look, because a lot of things children just pick up by themselves. And so they in many ways, very strong and self-sufficient. But in many ways, obviously not. And so you do have to have, you do have to teach them to talk, for example. Like, you do have to go, look, train, choo-choo. And you can't expect that they're just going to know that a train does that. And so when there's two children they have to do that with, you have to give a lot of your time to teach them those things. This equals
So do you make a
this.
noise for everything that you... Choo-choo.
Not necessarily, but I've been better now. Like I've learned that I think I was like, they'll learn things by themselves.
Yeah.
And I've changed a lot in my parenting technique in like last 6 months or something. I think that's because we had a bit of a worry with Zachariah.
Yeah.
And since then, since we made a change.
I remember you saying this, you could almost make a bit more of an effort. Not that you weren't making an effort before, but like you're making more of an effort to break words down and stuff.
Yeah, I think we essentially took like to give clarity to the people listening. It was like more so like he was a bit slow with picking up words and stuff.
Okay.
And so then we were like, okay, let's change our parenting technique and like really go in on like focusing so like really hard on it, and it's made a world of difference because so things like, what have we changed? I guess not giving up, I think, is a big thing. Like, because at the beginning it's like look, train, and he's like, you couldn't care less. He like walks away. But then eventually you notice that when he's by himself, like you're just kind of looking at him in the corner of your eye, he's going jugu. So you see it's working. So you're like, all right, that's working. So I'm going to do more. And so then my wife, like, I think one of his first words was car, and he knew what a car was. And then what my wife started doing is she started making sounds that are associated with a car. So like car, vroom, car, like, and then beep beep car. And now he picks up a car and he's like car, vroom, beep beep. he does loads of things to do with the car.
Yeah.
And so not giving up, like he's got like this like monkey thing, and like he doesn't call it monkey, he calls it Mimi, but it's like again, like it's not he's gone from like being able to say car, monkey, bottle, hat, to actually associating things with it. So now he's like Mimi, ooh, ah, like that. Like he goes cat, meow. Like, so he knows things with it, and that's I think that's because we've we've put in more attention on that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
we've
on it. Yeah, I wouldn't say we put in more effort, because we were putting in effort.
Of course. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say like you weren't making.
No. But I think like we've changed the direction of it, or like where that effort goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't go on like trying to explain everything or discipline and stuff like that. I think even when they're children, there's a lot of like you try and go, okay, like you don't do that. You do this, you don't do that. No, that doesn't go there. That doesn't. But then you realize that they're not at the right age for that right now. Yeah. Actually, what's better is you put that effort into going, wow, like water, like rather than be like, don't spill your water, because this time when they can understand not to spill their water, you will have to just tell them once and they'll just know. And now, so we can say to Zachary, no, that's not good, and then he won't do it again. Whereas I think we started a bit of me specifically. I think from early I was like, no, don't do that, and I don't think that was the right way of doing it. So now it's a lot more encouragement, a lot more like being surprised by things. And
so less no.
Yeah, less. Well, now we can.
Yeah.
Now because he understands.
Obviously.
Yeah, now he's older.
Yeah. Sorry, when he was younger.
Yeah, and now you can see that the change on him is really good as well, because he is excited to show us things, which means he thinks that he believes that I'm gonna be excited about what he's going to show me, which is a nice feeling. Nice. So he'll have something and he'll bring it to me. He has this tiger thing, and he brings it to me so that I can play with it and go rah. And he loves that. Nice. So he's like rah rah rah, and then like he those that stackable rings that you put rings on this thing, like he will grab it all, and then like he's waiting to put it on, but he's waiting for you to say to him, put it on, and then he puts it on. So he gets excited. So he's interacting.
Yeah. Does he draw much?
He likes drawing. Yeah, he likes drawing.
Love drawing, man.
Yeah,
that's a godsend. Drawing, like TV goes off, and they just sit on the table and draw, and they draw all sorts of stuff.
He likes reading books.
Nice.
Like himself, like he likes to get a book. And like picture books that have like loads of different things on it, like a forest. Yeah. And like he'll open it and he'll just like
take time
point at it, and he'll look at it and he thinks about it.
I love that.
It's amazing to see. Like
I like that as well.
Just pondering on it.
They go silent for a while and you look around, they're just in a book. It's like cool, but they're obviously not reading, but they're just like really intrigued what's going on. I love that.
Yeah. So right now we're in a really, really rewarding stage with Zachariah. Amazingly rewarding. Like it's like all the hard work he's pulling off, and you're just getting like so much. It's just so rewarding. Yeah.
That's what we want, isn't it? As parents, we want to get something back from it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Khalil, he's just funny. I think Khalil is the...
How old is he now?
He's one... He's not even... He's going to be one this month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a proper baby stage.
He's crawling and he's like standing.
Yeah.
But
do they get on?
Yeah, they do get on now, yeah. At first, Zachary didn't even want to acknowledge that he existed,
really?
And now Zachary just cuddles him and plays with him, and
nice.
I'll show you a video. Zachary is good to him, man. And Khalil, to Khalil, Zachariah is like I'm sure it must be like this with Solomon and Zayden. Is like Solomon is like really obsessed with his older brother. Like he wants to copy everything he does.
Yeah.
It's like that. Anything Zachariah does, Khalil just has to do it. It's so cute. This is a video of...
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing, man.
See that head there?
Yeah. They look so similar as well, don't they?
Yeah, they are. When I was showing people...
Is that in your front room?
No.
Soft play.
Soft play. Every time I show people, they're like, are they twins? I'm like, well, they're clearly not.
Clearly not twins. They're clearly brothers, but they're certainly...
but like they're so different in size.
Yeah. What does it say on the top?
Sleepy saw.
Oh, bless them.
Like dinosaur.
Sleepy saw. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, they do look similar. They've got that.
Yeah, they look like their mum.
Yeah, they do look like their mum, yeah. Their mum's family.
Mum's family, yeah.
They've all got that nose.
Yeah.
It's nice.
MashaAllah.
Do you ever think about your kids, because you don't show your kids on camera at all?
Nah.
You show the back of their heads.
Yeah.
Which is actually really nice.
Keep
touch.
it private. I'd like to try and keep it as private as possible. Yeah. You never know who's watching.
That's true.
You never know this day and age.
That is true. What do you mean, or do you mean like paedophiles?
Whoa.
Sorry, no, because you never know who's watching.
Technically both. I mean,
because it made it sound a bit more like there's like horrible, evil people. There are evil.
There
people.
Certainly is. Yeah, I mean, social media is not a safe place, and my account, and there's all sorts of people who on and off my account, and I don't know. My children, like, I don't think it's a place for them. You don't know, like, not everyone watching you is looking at you with good intentions, and that goes a long way. Evil eye is a real thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Not everyone is able to have children, but just by I don't know. I think I like to feature them because they're such a big, massive part of my life, but not to the point of definitely don't want to like put them on there too much. From that's just what I'm comfortable with and what my wife's comfortable with. You're the same, aren't you? Do you put your children on yours?
No, I haven't. I think the safer thing is to not. And I balance it by I'm happy to speak about them all day long.
Yeah,
I'll speak about them all day long because they are such a big part of my life. And if someone sees me in person, like, oh hey, like I love Freshly Grounded, how's family and stuff, I'll be like, yeah, they're good. Look, this is Khalil, this is Zachariah. I show them like it's private in person. So that's kind of how I balance it. However, and I do think that's a safer thing, but I do also have no opinion on it in the sense that I think that there's I'm neither here nor there. Like I'm like, yeah, like if you do.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
cool.
No, again, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I feel comfortable with not, but
yeah,
you see loads of people
imagine
do it.
I imagine that it wouldn't surprise me if like it would. I think it wouldn't surprise me if I did, although I don't think I ever would. It's
sure.
Not, yeah, I don't know.
You don't have to. When they're older, it might happen. It's social media after all.
Yeah. It's literally the life, isn't it? Like
yeah.
Social media, like it's like
yeah.
You can't avoid it.
Of course, but they're very precious things, children.
They are,
so I like to keep them precious and close.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely the same.
Yeah. That's me anyway. Look, it works different for other people. Like me and my wife feel comfortable that way. It's just I mean, she on her private account, she kids all the pictures of the kids.
That's nice.
That's a controlled private account, but my account's not private, and I have all sorts of people coming on it. So I just like to regulate it a little bit.
I uploaded like, for example, I very rarely I'll upload a picture of like Zachariah. Very rare, but I'll like cover his face, like I did. Like here, then even when I posted that, I even still felt a bit like, do I want to show like any part of like my life, my children, even though I completely covered his face. But then I also think that like, my relationship with social media is that like everyone who follows me, I feel like they're like part of Freshly Grounded and like a community, and like it's so much love. So like little things like that I like to show. But yeah,
certainly, I certainly get there's a lot of love, of course. But
there's loads of everyone.
There's loads of the other one as well. Yeah. Unfortunately,
yeah, we
don't need to talk about too much. But there's loads of envy and people who I'm not thinking nice things. I don't know. Like you can think that about me all day long, but I wouldn't want to put my children on in a way that, Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly loads of love and support, alhamdulillah, all day long, but there's loads of...
You don't get much hate though, do you?
Nah, I don't get... Well, do I get hate? No, I don't get hate. I don't directly get hate.
I imagine you get a lot of silent envy because of what you've done with
Unfortunately, I do get hate, actually. Yeah, there is hate, but like I don't think it's not a personal thing. Yeah, people, yeah. I mean, not that I'm hugely successful, but alhamdulillah, I'm successful in my own right with what we're doing. People can see that we're growing and stuff, so there's success there. And not everyone likes that, and I've definitely seen and felt a lot of it, man.
Why don't people like that?
I don't know. People have got bad hearts, but it's crazy actually. I mean, I do get hate, bro. To be fair, but not like a DM saying, "Yo, I hate you for this." No, not that. But it's like silent hate. People who haven't like necessarily got the confidence to even confront why they might not like me. I think jealousy is a very real thing.
Yeah.
And everyone's got something that someone can be jealous of. Everyone looks at someone else's life and looks at the good bits, and if you haven't got it, you can kind of envy it and be jealous. But you don't really know what's going on in that person's life anyway. So, I mean, I think it's quite a normal thing, unfortunately, hate and jealousy. And I think I've definitely seen it more as I've been climbing the ladder and where I am with my work and stuff. More silent hate. Like I just know people. I hear things and this kind of stuff.
I can imagine.
Not directly. Someone's like, "Yo, I've got a problem with you," because I've never caused any problems for anyone.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not. Definitely not. But it's not everyone likes to see people doing well.
Nobody want to.
And you know what? Not everyone. Social media is like everyone puts themselves there, and not everyone likes one another in the sense that you're not supposed to like look and really like feel like what everyone's doing. And you roam through social media and you see all sorts of mad stuff and different things. Like not everyone's supposed to like what you're doing. It's not supposed to be whatever you say and do is like someone's going to love it. Some people are going to hate it, even if it's not bad. Naturally, that happens. But yeah, is what it is.
So dates and water, huh?
Dates and water
That's mad.
for suhoor, and then for iftar, beautiful. I've had some beautiful
I
dinners.
saw you after yesterday.
Yeah, it was jerk chicken. It was good, alhamdulillah.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I saw that. It was,
And then the time
there's some
before
plantain
was
as well, right?
Yeah, some plantain.
Yeah, but I was talking about the day before. You had like
I had
chicken.
That's right. I had wraps.
Oh, was it fajitas?
Fajitas, sorry.
Oh,
I had chicken
okay.
fajitas.
Okay.
They're incredible.
I thought it was like I thought it was like chicken noodles kind of thing.
No, it was just I just put the chicken in the pan. It was just looking good and tender, and it was amazing.
Chicken fajitas is a great meal all the time.
Oh,
isn't
bro,
it?
chicken fajitas is the best, and that was the best one I've ever had in my life. I
Who
think it's
made it?
because
You?
my missus. No, Mrs. It was amazing, bro. Like, you know, amazing. I love a fajita, man. You can add loads of goodness in there.
Do you
loads
get
of vegetables
halal? Is it easy to get halal meat in your area?
Yeah, of course.
It's farmland.
Farmland.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Bro, my area is St Albans, man.
Oh,
Hatfield Road.
no, yeah, that's just.
I live just out, but I'm there. My base is St Albans, so of course.
There's halal shops there.
Yeah, there's loads of butchers there. Yeah,
Isn't
you've had a couple of dinners down there.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember
but
I took you down
not
somewhere and
butchers.
you spilled chili sauce all over your white trousers.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
do you
yeah, I think
remember?
I vaguely,
You had a wrap
Vaguely.
from the Turkish or from Midgrill. And you,
Isn't there a chicken shop near your area that sells chicken and cigarettes?
no.
I think there is
Why are
actually.
you laughing like it's
No, I think there is.
a chicken and cigarettes?
Yeah, I think it's like fried chicken but cigarettes as well. I won't expose them on the
Where?
on the mic.
Cigarettes.
Does that one
Oh,
do it?
long gone.
Oh, is it?
Long gone.
Oh, really? But it was, wasn't it? It was a bit dodgy.
There was actually. They
Yeah.
introduced a chicken counter, but they had like all the grocery stuff. You're right. There was a very short period of time. You're right. There was. Yeah, you could technically get some Benson hedges and a bit of chicken at
And
the
a
same time.
2 for 2 or
Some
something.
people do that as well.
Yeah.
And you get loo roll.
Yeah.
It worked really well.
It's all your necessities in one.
Yeah, no,
really,
that's
isn't
long gone. Thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Well, that's weird.
That shop's
it?
done
You
a
think they
few
could have
weird
built a
things.
franchise on that maybe? It's a new
No, it was
business
the
model.
most disgusting thing I've ever seen. The whole shop just that was strange, but that's changed. Thank God now it's changed. It's just chicken now.
Had you experienced their chicken?
Nah,
Really?
there's good places to eat, man. I don't need to go to rubbish places.
Have you ever butchered your own meat?
Sorry?
Have you ever butchered your own meat?
Have I ever butchered my own meat?
Made a halal,
No.
seen a chicken and
No, I haven't, bro. I haven't. No,
no?
I haven't. No,
Is there animals in your area like roaming around?
bro.
Are there?
No.
Okay. I don't know, bro.
Where do you think I live?
I've dropped you home once, and you didn't even let me see your house.
You did.
I mean, obviously, I've been to your.
It was behind the big
I've
tree
been
you
to your.
dropped me
I've been to your first house. The first house when we first met. That house that you lived in.
Yeah, that was.
And then the second time, I was like, "Oh, bro, I'll
criticised
drop you
that.
home." You were like, oh, "Okay." And then I was like, "Where should I drop you?" You were like, "Oh, here's fine." And then
That was my
you,
house
And
then.
then you went for a walk. And then so your house. I obviously dropped you somewhere, but you didn't want me to see your house.
That's not true.
So
you dropped me outside it, but I live in a close, so you dropped me on the main road. And
I dropped you on the main road.
I was
yeah.
like, I'm not going to say it. I'm like not far off the. Yeah, I was like the first bit of the close. So you did. You just. It was behind a big bush, so you didn't see it.
How come you just wanted to walk?
Bro, you literally dropped me outside my house. My house was there.
You were like, "Oh, this is fine."
Bro, my house.
You've been to my house once.
I went to your house
Twice.
Twice. You
Yeah.
invited me once. I turned up the second time. It was great. We had. You actually invited me for iftar
Yeah. That was back when I didn't. I just moved in.
a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice.
So I'm in a process of packing up my house.
Really.
I'm doing a move.
You did a move. I'm
Yeah.
doing a move as well. Actually.
Are
I
you?
just didn't tell you.
Oh, amazing. So how is that going?
Yeah.
Why? So where you?
I'm not going to say anything
fine.
about where I'm moving. I'm
Fi-
not going to go into any details.
Likewise, let's shake on that.
Yeah.
But how's the move process going?
Yeah, bro. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. I think Jim
You've
Rohn said that.
done a move before. So have you got
I've done a
any?
move
Have you got
before.
any
I've done a few
tips
moves.
for me? I've done a move, but it was a small move.
The tips that I could give to you aren't going to benefit your move.
Okay. No, but just moving tips generally.
The moving tips would be I'd give you a number for a really good delivery service. But it's
Oh, they
not-
do everything for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't.
the man in van.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to help you in your situation. But that's
I'm doing a man in van situation as well, actually.
yeah, fine. I don't know what I can. Yeah, so we're both moving to different places that we live now.
Yeah.
I'm moving probably half an hour away from where I live,
That's nice.
which is cool.
That's what you did earlier as well. You went from St. Albans
Earlier?
to, like, as in early in the life.
Yeah, I moved a lot.
Early in the life of Sam Palmer.
I've lived in 3 flats, 2 houses now.
But hasn't it always been half an hour periods, kind of?
No.
somewhat.
I've just moved where I've been living for the last 3 years.
It was about half an hour away from where you live now.
It's
It is about half an hour.
It was 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It was 15 minutes. I moved 15 minutes away.
And now you're doing half an hour.
From where that is, but it's still technically 15 minutes away from where I need to be. But I don't say too much, give my location away too much.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be hard now because we should get a map out. We just put a dot where Menspire is.
Don't
Everything
give anyone ideas. Yeah, you technically could find out where I am. I'm staying local, but still.
So when are you doing the move?
I'm just waiting for it to. So the next few months.
Months.
Well, that's like 2 months. Like things take time. Yeah, it's all everything's like in process basically. Yeah, but
when you next few months, that could make it sound like it could be in 6 months' time, which would be weird.
Next few months, it'll be by maybe inshallah the end of summer. I'll be in there. There's obviously a few things, criteria to go through, but
So you're ringing the man with a van. Hey mate.
Yes. So last time I moved, I made a big mistake. Last time I moved from my house to where I am now, I did all the hard work, and my mate Ollie Morehouse, big up Ollie Morehouse, gave up his day work and came and helped me, and we did all the heavy stuff, and we really slogged it and got sweaty and did this, and then we realised there was quite a bit left, and I was running out of time. So then I found a man in the van.
Yeah.
These two guys showed up, and they patterned it all. Pakistani, yeah.
Oh wow, that's guess.
They were Pakistani, and
Nice.
Pakistani, huh? And they just sorted everything out, and they just did everything, and I would just watch them do everything, and they put everything left into this huge van, and there was so much space left, and I'd done all the hard work before. So then I realised it's all about the man in the van, and they put it exactly where you want it to go, and they just do everything, bro, for such a reasonable amount of money. So this time I've learnt my lessons. Obviously,
Pay the Pakistanis a couple quid and they'll do it.
Sorry?
Learn.
No, I don't say Pakistanis. I'll pay the man in the van.
Pay the Pakistanis a couple quid.
From anywhere in the world, more than a couple quid, couple bills.
Couple
as you would
bob.
say. Couple what?
Bob.
Bob what?
Couple of bob.
Couple of bob, yeah. Couple of bills, and Bob's your uncle. Bob's your
Bob's junkie. Hold on. A couple of bills is expensive though, bro. Is it worth it? Yeah? Is it worth
How much
it?
furniture and stuff you've got? Couple of bills, what? It was like 200 quid, I think.
That's good.
Bruv, it's all someone's moving all your stuff.
Yeah. Are they setting it up in the new house as well?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Putting your TVs up?
Nah, not as far as that.
Okay.
But as in like putting heavy things. Yeah, I mean, look, as long as you pack your stuff up in your house and you're all organised, the men in the van will do the rest. They'll do the hard work. And that's my tips. Get a good man in the van and be organised. Box everything up, write everything on the box what it is.
I'm in the stage where I'm throwing things out because I'm like, I don't want to carry over my baggage.
Yeah.
So I'm like throwing away like things I just don't need. Like
Yeah.
I've bought so many things in the past I've like never used. Like so I bought home gym equipment.
Yeah. You haven't used that, have you?
And I used it once,
I
twice.
saw you trying to flog it actually the other day.
Yeah, guess who bought it for me?
Lats.
Hanan.
Did he?
Lats. Hanan.
Did he?
Yeah.
Do you have a good mates rates or?
Yeah, I said something like I bought the I don't know, you tell me because I've not really flogged things in the past, right? You're more of a sales. I can imagine you in the Sunday market back in the day selling
you
like
can imagine
fish,
me on a Sunday market really selling fish. That's
something.
what you can imagine me doing, selling fish on a market.
I could imagine you selling stuff on the market.
Fine, thank you.
East End, like
What?
Yeah, like
Do I come across like an East
I reckon
End
you could sell anything.
tradesman?
Yeah. You got the van open in the back with Pakistanis with the key in the engine.
Yeah. So Hanan brought them for good price.
Selling the furniture, bed going, and then you got your gloves with like the fingers like holes cut out of it.
What do you think I am?
And then when someone buys it, you're like, yeah, I'll get my Pakistanis to load it into your car. 50 quid a bob.
You're making me out to be, I don't know.
Spring mattress, only used once.
I don't speak like that.
Do you remember spring mattresses?
No.
Did you never had a spring mattress?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I? Yeah, no, maybe. No, I don't think I personally had one. I've got a really nice mattress.
I missed my mattress a lot when I was away, man.
You got a nice mattress?
I've got a really good mattress.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I've got a great mattress. So it's the best investment, man.
Yeah, so Hanan,
Yeah.
the dumbbells cost me 150 quid each, 300 quid all in. And I mentioned that. I said, hey, 150 quid each, selling these, let me know. And Hanan goes, I'll give you 200 quid for both.
Nice.
And I thought, yeah, fine.
Good play.
So how is that? Is that good? I mean, I lost 100 quid on it, but I've got 200
How long did you have them for?
They're basically brand new, to be honest.
You should have done 250.
Really?
Yeah. Brand new, innit? Brand new weights.
I'll probably chuck in the bench as well, to be honest. I need to get rid of it. Do you want a bench?
No, I'm good for a bench, thanks.
Yeah, so I'll probably give him the bench. He got it for his dad.
Oh, nice.
Because his dad was
that's
home gym.
fantastic. That's very good. That's very good.
So I'm getting rid of things, and so I've bought so much useless crap, bro, in my life, and my wife, like, I'll buy things. My wife will be like, you're not going to use that, and I'm like, I will use it, and then I don't, and then I have to like eat humble pie. And so I have a golf club that's like literally never been touched.
One golf club.
One golf club, not even like a case of golf clubs.
What kind of golf club is it?
It was a putter, I think.
You brought just a putter.
I think.
Thrilling.
No, it wasn't a putter. It wasn't a putter.
How boring is that?
No, it wasn't a
You
putter.
brought a putter. You showed up with a putter and one golf ball. So boring.
That's so me. No, it wasn't a putter.
You say like a wicked like 9-iron, driving range and all that. You're like, no, little
No,
putter.
it wasn't a driver. I don't think it wasn't a putter. It was a thing in the middle.
Okay.
I don't know what you
Like
call it.
number 9 or something.
It was a 9. It was a 9.
Was it a 9, yeah?
Yeah. And I never used it because I thought, let me get one
Yeah.
and get golf lessons, and that was like the one to start with.
Mhm.
And I never. I rang the golf lesson man, and I have a golf club near my house.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going to start golf
Smart,
lessons.
posh.
And then I just never got around to it, to be honest.
So you never did the golf
So I
lesson?
never. Yeah. So I got rid of these golf clubs.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't got rid of it, but I need to get rid of this golf
Yeah.
club. I threw out a bunch of clothes yesterday. I didn't throw them out.
You
I
should give
actually
it to charity.
Yeah, I gave them to my brother-in-laws.
Oh, that's very good. I was going to say you threw them out.
And then whichever ones they didn't take, I'm going to give to charity.
Nice. I do that a lot with the boys at work, and it's such a nice way to get rid of stuff that technically I would take to a charity shop, but people like taking them and having
You've never
them.
offered me. I guess with
different sizes, maybe. Yeah. Like one, yeah. I think my t-shirts look like a 90 on you. We're planning. I've got a shed full of stuff, and
Okay.
we're going to get a skip, and just before we go, we're going to get a skip and just load everything into that skip.
I wonder what's cheaper, a skip, because they're quite expensive.
They are expensive.
Or a man in a van
To come pick it up.
to pick it up and dash
The
it
thing
in
is, the man in the van means you've got to create a pile, which
Yeah.
then, for my example, is the neighbours are going to have to see a pile of stuff. Although it will be hidden down the side, it will still be visible, and it means you have to then get this huge pile together, everything in one day, so then he can take it all.
Yeah.
Whereas a skip, you've got no time frame really, in the sense that you can have it there and you can just do it day by day.
You could even create a chute.
What?
Yeah, like
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, I'm not
like
going to
a
do
slide.
that. That'd be an absolute waste of time.
It'd be fun though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be
You
dangerous
could-
for the
you could
children,
do-
but
yeah.
yeah, it would be dangerous.
Yeah, it'd be quite,
So a skip is working out better for us.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So that's where the Airmax story came from, because I was getting rid of shoes as
You
well.
throw them away?
Yeah, I know. I gave them away.
Oh, nice. You gave them away. Nice.
No, those ones I threw away,
Oh,
and I gave away the blue ones. Do you remember the blue ones that I got just for
Blue
episode 100?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was really nice. Did you wear them again after that? Those. You look brilliant in those outfits that you used to pull together.
Yeah, I used to put a.
You wearing that shirt, that
Throw it out.
multicolored like shirt, the green and.
I've never really worn that again
No.
because I have it.
Those shoes are wicked. Why did you give them away? It suited you.
They were nice. They were nice at the time. I'm a new man now.
What have you got on your feet now?
I've got Adidas Oswegos. I find them really
Yeezys?
comfortable. No, the Oswegos.
Oh, nice. They look comfy.
Yeah, they're really comfy.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, bro. Adidas shoes are so comfortable.
Really?
I haven't worn anything other than Adidas in a long time.
Really?
Shoes like yeah.
I couldn't do it to myself.
Nike shoes do look nice. Yeah, I won't mention what shoes you're wearing. Oh, fine. just Dior, bro.
Yeah, that's North Face is looking nice though.
Let's not get started on that. Let's not get started on that.
But yeah, like
It's a nice jacket, actually. What is that?
Moving is
You know what I like about your clothes? That they're so subtle. And when you read into it, you're like, oh wow, Dior. Oh.
Moving is exciting.
Yes, I'm throwing things away.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm dashing
Yeah.
a lot of stuff right now.
yeah.
It's hot.
When,
I
have,
feel
you got
lighter.
have you got a moving date?
Yeah, me. Yes, I have.
Yeah,
Very soon.
very soon.
Very soon.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Oh man, it is exciting. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm just.
yeah. Big
The
changes.
other thing I'm doing is I'm fixing the house. So obviously my house is on rent.
Yeah.
And you have to give your house back how you received it. And currently it's not in the state that I received it.
Isn't it a bad way?
I've got a broken door handle in the bathroom.
Easy to fix.
I've obviously put up a telly and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I've got to fill in the
Yeah,
holes and
correct,
paint
all
them in. So yeah, I'm going to spend this month when I have time sorting those things out. So I found a shop near Oma's house. Just walking past, I was on my way to Wenzel's to get a tuna baguette because there was a time where now I'm thinking
Have you seen the
about
massive Wenzel's around the corner?
that. No.
I went past it. Massive. Like
Really?
industrial sized Wenzel's.
Really?
In an industrial area, but like a massive. I've never seen it before. Wenzel's industrial
What
size.
did I hear?
Like 10 minutes around the corner.
Bro, there's a time in my life, which was a few months ago, in which I accidentally came across a Wenzel's tuna, fresh baguette tuna. What would you call it? A
Yeah.
sandwich, right?
Yeah.
And I ate that, and it's so big that you think, oh, I'll just have half, and then I end up having the whole thing. It was so nice. I think what was not lovely about it was the fact there was fresh bread, and I just had to have it again. And then there was a period of time where I was just searching for Wenzel's to get that, and every Wenzel's is on point with that tuna baguette, but they have that fresh tuna baguette, and then they have the tuna baguette that they store that's like maybe in the fridge. Yeah, it's not it's the fresh one in the white
they make
bread.
it fresh for you in front of you, sort of thing.
No, it would have been made in the back or something. But
but yeah.
It's like fresh white bread, because we've got brown bread one, but we don't deal with that. We go with the white bread, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so they're sponsoring this episode?
No, so I'm near Omar's house. I'm thinking, I need a Wenzel's right now. And so I found one, parked up. As I'm walking towards this Wenzel's, I walk past this door handle shop, which is a thing that exists, and they had the exact door handle as my bathroom. I was like, I'm going to come back here when I move out one day. Brilliant. And now I remember that moment, and I'm going to go back there.
You can go back there and get
Imagine if I go back there and they've closed.
Or your handle's not there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's quite an easy fix, a door handle.
Yeah, so door handle.
It's an Amazon job. I thought you'd be more of an Amazon boy for that.
Yeah, that's a good show. I might check that out.
It's a lot easier, isn't it?
Door handles. I fixed my windows recently.
Yep.
And
when's your move out date, sorry?
It's May the 5th.
May the 5th.
Yeah.
So like a month from now.
Yeah, less than that.
That's 2 days over.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
So I'm going half an hour from my current place.
Yeah.
You got a big journey?
Huge.
Not as far as mine.
It's here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Exciting stuff, man. New beginnings, man. May Allah bless it.
Yeah, man. So we're actually, after Ramadan, taking a month off Freshly Grounded. We're going completely dark. Wow. And we're going to just... It was for a few reasons. One of them being... I think we've done 6 years of Freshly Grounded. Well, 5 years of Freshly Grounded, but like I've done 6 years of podcasting now. I don't know if you remember, there's a little podcast used to run called The Next Phase.
The Next Phase, yeah.
Yep.
I featured on one.
You did, yeah. You featured on actually the last ever episode. We carried it, and then we started FG.
I ruined that podcast.
And look what you started.
I helped you with this one, yeah.
This is yours, bro.
Ours, you've definitely done the majority, and I'm so proud of you. Well done.
It's like Menspire, isn't it? You've done the majority, and I'm just like a part of it.
Occasionally you show up for a haircut in Watford.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you local for a while.
In St Albans?
Anywhere. Where's that haircut?
I've been away. This was in Dubai.
Oh, I thought you would have gone to Menspire before you went away.
I did, and then I ended up having to extend my stay there.
Okay,
so I needed
sorry, I'm with you.
Yeah, I got a haircut just before I left. Yeah, I got a haircut for all my haircuts for the tour were from Menspire. All my haircuts for the last 6 years have been Menspire, pretty much.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I can't remember a time.
You went somewhere else once and they were swearing and rude, and you realised how nice it was.
So that was a horrible experience. Yeah, near my house.
Came back. It's good you came back.
Even it's not only that they were swearing, but even on the wall, it was like the wall was dressed with magazine covers, like pictures of magazine covers that you can imagine what kind of magazine covers.
That sounds
and
classy.
Like music album covers again of like these like.
Wasn't your style. Wasn't your style.
And like they turn you around on the chair to cut your hair. So you like turn around, you got the wall in front of you, where it's just like it was a lot.
Fit now, you're just staring, yeah.
So there was that,
good.
and I never went back.
You've been enjoying your haircuts in Watford with Aman?
Did I never go back? Maybe I went back once.
You went back once, yeah.
I don't mind after the second time, I think. I think second time I was in the chair. I've been getting my haircuts from Aman in Menspire. I love it.
Good, and you're happy with him,
yeah. Yeah. So
you're kind of responsible for that shop opening.
Hanan said, "Look, I don't want to."
You are. I think about it. I think you made a mention of that once.
Oh yeah, I am.
You mentioned it at Hanan's.
I think I am.
You said I'll introduce you, and then the shop opened.
The growth of Menspire is something that I'm just so proud of.
Yeah. But you introed us in it all, yeah.
That has nothing to do with it though. Hanan chose to.
But you introed it and brought the whole thing together, so it's great. Thank you.
I don't expect.
You're not going to get anything from it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. No, I've said thank you.
I don't expect 50%.
No. Thank you is
gross turnover.
Thank you. Full stop.
Gross turnover will be 50% gross turnover would be nice because obviously that's pre everything.
Everything else. So yeah, there'll be nothing left.
So it'll be a nice amount.
There'll be nothing left.
So 20% gross turnover. We'll talk about it off air. So we're going to go dark and fresh grounded.
Yeah,
just to end this conversation.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is one of the main reasons is 6 years of podcasting, bro, and never taking a break. And I think it's very important at some point to go completely off and go, okay, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? How do we grow the brand? How do we grow the business? How do we grow the community? How do we provide the best value for our consumers? I think for the last couple months, I think I've known that I want to do that, and I've kind of been dragging it along. And I wanted us to really do Ramadan because of I wanted to every year we push spot, and that was the main reason we wanted to be active in Ramadan. Otherwise, I would have been off, to be honest.
Sure.
Before Ramadan, so I'm looking forward to that time. Looking forward to about 4 weeks at least off.
Yeah.
No content at all on Freshly Grounded.
Nice.
And hopefully come back with a fresh start,
Nice.
fresh everything,
Yeah.
fresh look.
Yeah.
And who knows what else.
Wow. Sounds
Yeah.
very exciting.
Yeah,
I'm
inshallah.
looking forward to it, inshallah.
Yeah, likewise.
So are you going to invite me down for another podcast soon?
Yeah, but this is your podcast. You're welcome whenever. You actually
chopping
initiated
shit.
this podcast, didn't you? This episode. You messaged me.
I said I'm ready.
Let's do it. Yeah. That's all I
True.
needed to hear. I moved everything.
Thank you.
I don't have to move anything. This is literally what I have to do.
Yeah.
This is my work.
Yeah, I thought this was your work, yeah.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got an episode this week.
It felt right, and it's been great.
Yeah, it'd be
Have you
nice.
enjoyed it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Before I move, let's get another one in.
Yeah.
Person, inshallah.
Would you say before you move?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay, yeah,
Like, we're
sure.
also moving house, and you're moving
Oh, yeah,
house,
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we might end up packing in some of this.
Do you reckon you'll take this?
No, that's
Let's stay on
that's
the
had
wall.
its days. No, it's not staying on the wall, but it's had its days.
Aren't you auctioning that off?
So
is that going off
We auctioned it.
Okay.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
One guy.
Thanks for asking me about that, by the way.
Please. No, I need you to sign that before you leave, though. One guy.
I didn't realise there was even signatures on it. What was behind it? The one before that?
And so this is the second one, I think. Yeah,
'cause
the
do you
original one.
remember
The
do you
original
remember when
one's
that first came to light? When
The
you first
auction.
brought that in? No, not the auction. The actual the logo
Yeah, and
and,
it fell.
and the canvas, and it fell. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually that was actually before the canvas even.
Yeah, what was
That
that?
was like a
then?
frame poster.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, carry on.
bro, is that
auctioned it off.
we auctioned off this fresh gun canvas. Everyone at the tour signed it.
Yeah.
And someone bought it for £500.
Wow.
And then returned it back to us.
Oh wow.
Yeah, how nice is that?
That's so good.
They said they wanted to support the podcast. They
Yeah,
wanted
but they
to
didn't-
auction it,
they
but they
didn't-
wanted us to keep it as a sentiment.
They didn't want it basically.
I might take that with me to the new studio.
You should. That's almost priceless.
If you
man.
sign it, I will.
Yeah, well.
All right, Sam. I'll see you inshallah before in a week or two, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Let's make it happen.
Good to
Thanks,
see you,
buddy.
See you soon,
happy,
bro.
Happy Ramadan.
And to you, man.
Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you guys for listening. For this episode,
Thank you.
Professor Guided with Sam and me, and it was episode 200 and something, 74, I think.
Wow.
Goodbye.